Hey, what's happening? It's Wednesday night, and I'm Derek Stroman, and I'm here for you all. This is the Speak Your Mind show, and there is no special guest tonight, but I've noticed that over a period of time, you know, people that watch this show kind of like when I just come on and just have a general conversation with the audience, and it's needed. And this is through research, so it's good to study these things and actually be in touch with the way you're. This is goes for anybody who wants to start a podcast or just anybody that's interested. And people call me all the time and ask me, um, hey, just advice on doing shows, live shows, and what my procedure is. And I've noticed that when I do things like this, just have guests. I can have a guest every week. I can have two, three guests a week. I mean, it's it's um, it's not that hard when you start building your name, when you start building an audience and stuff like that. So for me, it's not a problem at all to bring in a guest. But then I noticed that your audience, they're captivated with you. If you're a young podcaster or somebody that's looking forward to getting into this industry of I don't know, telling people everything that's going on around you and your perspectives and your opinions and all of that. And if people gravitate to you, then they're gravitating to you. Yes, they like your audience, they like your guests, but they like you. So I realized that doing a show like this, where I'm just having an open conversation, as I titled it, "Open Conversation," um, it works wonders for the people who appreciate just what I'm able to do. And believe it or not, I get these calls all the time. But you're doing good. We appreciate you. We love your show, stuff like that. So I respect that, and I appreciate them, and I'm here for them. So here we are, open conversation. There's a couple things I will cover during this show. I do want to say this show, I want to do something a little bit different. So if you're out there and you're listening right now, okay, and you want to come in via the feed that I'm on now live, I will shoot you the link and I'll bring you into the broadcast visually, not just in the comment strands and stuff like that, where looks like comments are coming in now. Hi, Linnea. Hi, Linnea. Hey, Linnea, listen, I usually blow you up all day long, but I'm not doing that. I know y'all going through a lot. I'm just not doing that. I'm waiting for y'all to settle in. It's been a lot of things going on, and I know because you tell me. I'm not pressing nothing. I just want you to relax, get your footing back underneath you. You got a lot going on, and I know how you are. So when I notice that, life happens, and this is for everybody. Life happens. Life happens to me. I know people look at me like, how do you do it? You act like nothing ever happens. No, I got a life too. You know what I mean? Like I'm a real person too. Like I hope y'all don't think I don't feel pain or I don't feel grief or I don't have turmoil or struggles or I lose loved ones too, just like you all do. So it's we have to respect each other. But hey, I can tell you all day long, you're gonna do what you want to do. There's a lack of it going on, but there are people out there that actually devote time and say, you know what, I'm gonna understand that. But you know, listen, 2022 is only a couple days away. Start reevaluating things, people. There's a better way to be. You know, selfishness exists. You might not think you're selfish, but you can be selfish because you're thinking about you, thinking about your circumstances and your conditions. And when other people are also going through things, it's hard to sympathize with their situation sometimes. You know what I mean? So, um, long story short, and I'm going to move on from that because we can have a whole conversation about that, and we're not doing that tonight. But because there's some things I want to go over. But look, come on, man. That open up your heart. Realize what you go through, other people go through too. There's people. What people say, everybody's going through something, right? Don't you hear that? Everybody's going through something. You know, and that's true, and that's true. But how much do you care about what they're going through if it doesn't affect you? And that's what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Lisa Marie, hi, Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas. And so um I have a few shows lined up, and I kind of wanted to get like a vibe from the audience. I wasn't going to do it tonight because it's Christmas time, right? Nobody wants to go into the politics. Y'all do know political season's coming up, right? I'm just telling you, get ready. All the little signs. Hey, can I put my sign in your yard? I represent such and such, such and such, and you'd be like, do I want this guy sign in my yard? But get ready for that because it's that season. I know several politicians, and you will start seeing those individuals appear on this show because it's a speak your mind show, and it's a platform where I like to give everybody opportunity. I might even do a couple little debates, have one political party versus the other, and it's for us so we can all hear the, their platforms. Let's see what they're talking about. And it's open discussion, so we can say, well, now, what do you plan on doing about this, such and such? What's your course of action when it comes to that, such and such? You know what I mean? So, um, over my period of time, my career, being in the entertainment industry, I've come across a lot of entities, and people have even said, "Hey, I want you to be my running mate," and I'm like, "Look, I listen. I just can't do it. I can't do it because, man, you'll see me on the podium. I might flip out and say the N word. Y'all be like, oh my God, did he just say? Did he just say? You can't say that. Like so. I'm like, no, maybe I'm not the best one to do something like that. You know what I mean? I get it. I know people look at me and say, you're a real solid individual. You can do these things. But at the end of the day, some of that it gets grimy, it's cruddy. People start attacking each other. I know people from all different parties, and hell, I've helped raise their kids. I've coached their kids. I mean, I'm a community guy. I'm not. I don't. I can't. I can't separate that. I can't talk trash about one of the kids I've coached or helped raise father because I take a different political stance. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I know people who know me understand that, but at the same time, the other ones are like, you know what? Hey, we could use somebody like you in a certain. Look, I get it. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do my part from the way I know how to do it, and that's that. And I actually, and the only reason why I'm really even stressing it this much to everybody right now is because I had this conversation today with a good buddy of mine, and who is a heavily into politics and runs almost every year, and I know a bunch, and you guys are going to find out that real soon. And I don't want it to I don't want it to deter my audience from watching the show because it's called Speak Your Mind. I want people to talk. If you're scared to talk, what's the point of having a show called Speak Your Mind? So talk. I play mediator. I feel how I feel here, and I'm kind of there, and I understand a few perspectives. So that's what I'm able to do. I've been able to do it for a long time, and people understand that, and that's why they say, "Sure, I'll come on your show. Sure, interview me." Our current Baltimore County executive, Johnny Oshesky, I know him personally. You know, he's been on my show more than once. Well, uh, not this platform, but I've invited him to the studio, and he came into a hostile environment. Like, he came in there like, "Hey, sure, I'm there." So listen, y'all, we have to give people an opportunity to speak, man. What good is it if these people who claim they want to do things for uh, a mass amount of people, especially where we're at, where we're from, and they represent us. Let's see if they do what they're talking about, what they say that they're going to do, and that's what people like myself do. We say, okay, Johnny, um, you said that you were going to do da da da, da, and then we go from there, and it gives everybody an opportunity to question them, throw a question out there. Y'all know me. I just don't like the disrespectful stuff, and bad condescension and wordplay. Ask legitimate questions, and let's see if we can get legitimate answers. I mentioned one. Okay, the list goes on. Johnny Ray Sally. I'll be setting up a interview with him soon. He's obviously um, um, been retaining his seat over several terms. Um, Eric Washington, another good buddy of mine, helped raise his kids, so I plan on getting him in. And when I say help raise, I'm talking about as a coach, in this community. Um, so again, these people I know personally, and I know their families. Um, that's why politics you have to be careful with. If you're out there and you're listening to this and you say, I want to be a politician, it's not a bad thing, but know what you're getting yourself into. Okay, it can get a little dicey. Tim Fazenbaker, Fazenbaker's out there. He just uh, established Phase Four Liquors right here in the Merritt Plaza Shopping Center. Kudos to him. His business is going well. He's also, public figure as a politician. I know him, um, and he's somebody who I've also already interviewed. And I will probably be bringing back really soon. So get ready for that, because whether we like it or not, it's coming up. Okay. I just wanted to say that. I'll move on from that from now. I do want to say Merry Christmas, everybody. I see people coming in. Linnea, thanks. Right. I know you know what I'm talking about. You guys haven't really seen a lot of that on this show, this platform that I do from my home studio. But it's coming. And I don't want y'all to be like, who is this? Why do you have Jimmy Mathis on? Jimmy, I spoke with him not too long ago. He's going to be on the show soon. Like I said, it's more than a handful of these people. Scott Kyard, my good buddy, from Dundalk TV. Some of these guys, they don't necessarily agree with each other, but it's good to give all of them opportunities to speak, so we can decide what we like and who we don't like. You know what I mean? So anyway, moving on. Merry Christmas, everybody. Be safe out there. Luckily, we've been dealing with some pretty good weather, so no crazy snow and all that. So we've been fortunate there. I don't know if it's going to be a white Christmas. I know a lot of people love the white, snowy Christmas. I grew up in areas where there was massive amounts of snow. So I don't miss the snow at all. And if it doesn't snow on Christmas, I won't be upset. Okay. But for those that are looking for a white Christmas, all right, well, hopefully you get your wish. Again, I'm not a big fan because I grew up overseas where you've never seen the amount of snow that I've seen unless you have seen it with your own eyes. Okay. Maryland, unless you get the um, what was that, Blizzard of 1996, and then I think we got it again in what, 2000 something, 2006, something like that. Then you ain't seen no snow. That's normal stuff. So um, again, just having fun, wanting people to laugh, be happy. You know, it's been a lot of losses this year, but I was thinking about it pre-show, right? And I was like, do you notice over the last few years, we we always we're not coming out of a year where we're like, man, I don't want this year to end. This year's been so great. You know, next year it's going to be tough for next year to compare to this year. But lately it hasn't been like that. It's like, well, the overall consensus, it seems like, oh man, I hope next year is better. This year was terrible. We lost a lot. Does that not tell us something? It's there. Turmoil is going to happen no matter what. You you know, people pass every year. It's I have a gentleman that works for Industrial, the company that I also work for. I mean, lost family members. I mean, left and right this year. I mean, back to back, aunts, grandma, um, mother-in-law. I, I'm talking recently, the last couple weeks, leading into the holiday. I mean, how does somebody deal with that? Like, I mean, unless you're going through it, what do you say? Um, and I'm trying, right? Hey, man, I got you, man. We're here for you. But there's no way. What are you going to say? You just, all you do is try, right? You try to and forgive me. I just thought about something. Let me dial it back for a second. I didn't even do the proper intro to the show, and that's okay because it's too late now. But these things have been weighing on my mind quite heavily, because I have a good collection of people who I deal with, and I care about their respective situations. Um, and I thought, to just fast forward and get right into this conversation, which really the honest truth of the matter is I kind of forgot, but it doesn't matter. We're here. We're on the same page. We know what's going on. But let's 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 just aim to be better. All you can do is shoot for improvement for the next session, for the next season, for the next year. People do the New Year's resolutions. Oh, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change that. I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to lose weight. And I'm going to whatever. That's cool. But, I, execution, coming from the coach. Let's execute. Do it. Do it. You say you're going to do it? Try it, because that's the first step, is to make the attempt. And then hopefully you can be successful. So, anyway, the rant's going to stop. All right. I just wanted to open up like that. And there's a couple things that I want to just remind people of. All right. Right here, the Boulevard Diner, okay, is it's located in Dundalk. The address is running across the bottom of the screen here. I got to give a personal big shout out to, Mark over at the Boulevard Diner. Not only is this establishment um, just has amazing food, and the environment is incredible, and I advise everybody to go there at least for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever your cup of tea is. um, Mark, the owner, actually reached out to me and asked me to tutor his son, and not excuse me, not tutor, but one on one, like personal trainer in basketball. And I got a chance to meet Sava. I mean, Sava is the coolest 11-year old. I'm telling you that like I think I've ever met. Like, next to my own son when he was 11. Like, I never met a kid like this who just enjoyed being instructed by me, and that's a really really amazing positive feeling for me. So that's a personal thing I wanted to say, and I'm gonna keep that scrolling. There's a couple other things that I want to I'm going to show and just remind everybody of, because next year is going to be a big year. We just gotta finish strong, pick up strong. Finish strong, which this year's coming to a close, and then next year, there's a lot of cool things that are projected, right? So if you all follow me, you're watching this show, then you know that I'm doing some things with some pretty cool people, and they have some awesome projects coming up. So get ready for those. But Boulevard Diner, 1660 Merritt Boulevard, Dundalk. There's the number there you can call. Now, it's not one of those diners that stays open all night, like early morning. They do close at 10. So I think they open 8 a.m. and they close 10 p.m. So that is something to keep in mind. I think that's a little respectful, actually. Like, you just like, the diners that stay open all night. Well, you figure a diner, usually stays open to the early a.m. or whatever. But these guys, they do close at 10 p.m. But that all that's going to do is make you get there. I mean, like, the food is amazing. I mean, you guys see pictures of me, myself and Leah, my daughter, all the time. That's like one of our favorite places to go. So, which is like walking distance from my house, though. But um, it wouldn't have mattered where they were located. We would still come there or go there for the treatment we get. And like I said, you see what's happening. This is my community. I'm about the community. You know, if I was running for some kind of congressional position, you know, I'd be just like the rest of them out there talking about this is about the community. I'm all about the people and da 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 da. But you know what? Instead of I just do it. Just do it. And that's me. Anyway, so if you want to come in, if you want to jump in on this feed, I'm not even going to stay on here long. I didn't even do my intro right. I didn't even run my promo. Like, it's having just having fun tonight. I don't even didn't even plan on being on here long. I know Bobby Carbos reached out, and that's my guy. And that's another thing I want to say real quick. Okay, big shouts out to everybody out there that's fulfilling their dreams. Okay, um, there's a lot. Melvin Bones, he's got a. I wanted to reach out to him before I even started the show because he's gonna have to check it out later. I got to tell him I gave him a shout out. Melvin Bones got pretty. He's got a yeah, he's acting in a series on HBO, and I forget what it's called. What is it called? Give me a second. It is called Euphoria. Okay, so look it up. Uh, the official trailer is online right now. So big shouts out to Melvin Boneset. Big shouts out to you. Big shouts out to Johnny Lang for even introducing me to Melvin. Melvin has a great story behind him, and big production companies. They're here. They're right here in the beautiful state of Maryland. And understand your dreams. They're not far away. Do not give up. Do not say that you can't do it. Because myself and people like Melvin and so many others, and I could start really getting crazy with the names, but I'm not going to do that. Him, I wanted to give a shout out because you know why? It's a support thing. Just like he supports me and what the things that I'm doing and I'm showcasing, I'm going to support him. And this is a good example. It's a good example, people. Stop the talk all the time. Do it. If somebody's supporting you, then you support them right back. Malva doesn't have to do what he does when he sees me whatever it is I'm doing. But he's in a season series with HBO. Permanent cast member until they kill him off. You know what I'm saying? Like these are our dreams. This is what we strive for. We push for these things. We work hard for these things. Don't hate on your peers. Just I mean, it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Bella is on. How you doing, Bella? Hi there. I know I haven't been posting up any comments and stuff like that. I will start. Hi, Derek. Just got on. Hope you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. I'm just, you know how these open conversations go. It just gives me an opportunity to just really tap into everybody's mindsets again, so they know why they watch this show. Because it's easy for me to have a guest, and I'll talk to the guests all night long, but I need y'all to know who I am. So what good is it having a great guest if the host and the show concept is something you're not even really in support of? So I just like to remind everybody, that I am. It's not a facade. This is me. And I don't claim to be. Shy of imperfections. My imperfections I embrace because we can talk. We can say, hey, hey, man, I've had people call me out, man. You know, call me out, man. Why you say it like that, man? You know what you did when you said that? You separated this and that, and you made it seem like that. And I'm like, you know what? I appreciate that. I didn't realize I must have got into my little whatever I get into sometimes, and I apologize. You know, a lot of people they don't know how to apologize. You ever meet somebody that has a hard time saying I'm sorry, like sincerely. Hey, I apologize for that. I didn't mean to say that. That's hard for people just to say I'm sorry, or you know what, I was wrong. I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. But the whole I'm always right is overrated. I don't even want to be always right all the time. I deal with it now because of the way I carry myself. He think he this and you. No, no, that's not the truth. Me, I know I make mistakes. I'm gonna make mistakes. That's what helps me be better the next time around. So anyway, moving on from that, because like I said, this show, I'm not trying to go through a whole bunch of ranting and things of that nature. It's just not necessary. Let's see here. So Bobby says, what, jail, Derek, Timothy Bedard, Santa Dave, all were there in my darkest days, broken but not beaten. I thank you all. And now so many more friends. Yeah, Bobby, you went through a lot physically and mentally, and you just you're so resilient the way you're just bouncing back from everything. It's an honor. You're in these productions that are coming up that I'm even inclinating to and talking about now. So I can't wait to see you in person again. So you keep up the good work, man. Your future is only really beginning to start to you know materialize. So you keep up the great work, and Bella, have a great evening. We'll call you tomorrow. Okay, cool. And then she says, hey there, Linnea Jordan. So she sees Linnea's watching. So Bella, another one. Um, she was on the show last week. Matter of fact, I will, and bear with me here, because this was all premeditated, by the way. To reach Bella and her organization, there's her information, just bellalevy.org. Um, she has a whole company based on um, helping those and families that have been involved in human trafficking. That is, again, quote unquote, human trafficking. She and forgive me, Bella, because I don't have all the information in front of me right now. Um, has a whole organization that is dedicated to that and the prevention of it. So her, I'm scrolling her website across the bottom of the screen there. Um, Please, if this is something that pertains to you, this is a very serious matter as we get into the holiday season. Um, these things are going on, and we're focused on buying gifts and having a great time and bringing in the new year, where other people are fighting to find their loved ones and recover them and things of that nature. So let's not forget about those people. And that was important for me to come onto the show tonight too, and just talk about some of the tragedy. I didn't want it to be a downer show. That's why I didn't bring on a politician, because I'm about to start those shows, and I don't know if you all out there are going to be into that, but um, I have to mix it up. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people that I know, and this is just something that I do. And I think you'll appreciate it, because you'll see how I am with these people. If you had heard me on the phone with Scott Collier today, y'all would be like, "Oh my God, why do they even mess around with Derek?" Like, because you think it's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you know how it's your homeboy, right? Yeah, yeah, I agree. You right. Nah, you ain't getting that with me. I don't do all that. Oh, you right, you right, you right. No, 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 no. There's way too many perspectives, way too much other, uh, um, let's say, avenues to look at because of life situations and lifestyles. Um, I love and listen. I'm gonna say this. Let me take this down, because I don't want Bella to have anything in any way, shape, or form connected to what I'm saying. All right. So I took her comment down. It's just me. Well, I'm gonna leave her website scrolling though. It's just me. You know, not that this was part of the conversation today, but I always marvel at people trying to explain a situation that, how do they really know what it feels like if you were in that situation? So I'm a African American black male, right? So every time I hear like a Caucasian try to explain how they understand how it is for a black person, I think it's interesting. I think it's just interesting. You know what I mean? Like, um, you know, yeah, I get it. I understand what you're going through. I understand what you've been through, this and that. And I'm like, well, how is that? Like, because I'm not sure if you get the same look or perspective as I do if I'm in the store and I look up at the person working the register, and I see them looking looking at me like, and I'm like, why you gawking so, bro? So, and the flip side of that is prevalent as well, right? Yeah, since I'm not Caucasian, I can't really feel that same thing because I'm not. So I wouldn't claim that I would or that I do. So it is what it is. We have to understand that. Look, it depends. It does matter. Everything's not the same from everybody's perspective, so you can't always try to treat it so null and void, like you could represent everybody at the same time in every circumstance. So this, out of the people that I know, when I talk about knowing all these people in politics, it's 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 tough. It's tough, for lack of a better way. And listen, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. I mean, I'm not, and believe me, y'all know I got like, I grew up overseas. My wife is from Iceland. It don't get no more Caucasian than that. She ain't mixed with anything. There's no Irish, no German, no none of that. She is the purest of Caucasian folk. Okay, so I'm not going there. I'm just saying, understand, understand that these are facts, but but people try to put us in categories. I'm gonna put you over here, and then try to speak for us. I understand what's going on over there. They they not dealing with the same things we deal with. It's harder. It's harder. Or it's easier. It's easier. It's easy. You know what I mean? So um I get it, because with so many, with the masses, you gotta kind of try to sort it out, and like you can't speak for an individual every time, so you try to group them, which is cool. But listen, you ain't fooling me. And the thing about it is, everybody's not going for it either. There's certain people that say, "Look, I hear you. I appreciate what you're doing, but I can speak for myself. I got this." You know what I mean? So um, it's all good, man. It's all good. I just want people to understand that. Listen, when these shows start, like I was telling you about, just go back to this show and say, all right, I see what he's doing. I understand, and we'll all be good. Us, we'll be good. So let's get back to the comments here. Do, 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 do. Bobby says, I understand. Bobby, why are you using words I don't even know how to say, bro? What is that? Vogal Vogali? I understand Vogali. What? Vogally, what you're saying, brother. Vaguely? Is it supposed to be vaguely? I'm sorry, my bad, bro. Like, I ain't seen that word spelled out before. Like, I understand vaguely what you're saying, bro. I was a white guy in Birmingham, Alabama. Kids were pointing at me and saying, Mommy, it's a white man. There you go. There you go. Now you get my point, bro. Now you get my point. I'm sorry for the. I had to break. Is that the proper way to spell that? Did you use spell check, bro? All right, because I need to know that. Thank you. And you're absolutely right. Um, yeah. Listen, I was in a buddy of mine, Mark Kachi, took me to his town in Virginia, not Virginia, PA. It was a small town, really, really small town called Belcamp, next to Altoona. And the crazy thing is, some of y'all probably know exactly what I'm talking about. We were in the store, and a lady was holding a little child, and the little child said, "Mommy, why is that man darker than us?" She said, "I heard her." So what is that? Is that something wrong for the child? Was the parent should have been able? I don't know how old the kid was. It's not like I asked, but holding in the arms, so it's old enough to talk, but young enough to be in mommy's arms. So you understand that it's like you're subject to what you see, what you're around. You think because we're about to be in 2022, you're thinking this the future. Everybody know everybody. Like, you should know this exists. This is here. This been here, right? You should understand that. But that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. It it's what you have seen, what you do know, how much somebody has taught you. Because other than that, you're just a little sponge, soaking up the water around you. And that's it. That's it. Thank you, Selena. You say great show. Listen, y'all know sometimes when I do these shows, especially like a show where I don't have a guest, I'm like, should I just go ahead and lay down and get me a good night's rest, or do I need to continue to be consistent and reach out to the audience to make sure people know that, hey, I'm here, I ain't going nowhere, and this is a show. It's supposed to be a show on Wednesday night. I know it's close to the holiday and all that, but so you see me here. Here I am. So thank you, Selena, for that. Big shouts out to you. Everything that we're doing together. The Afraid of the Dark production is coming up. I'm excited about that. The edits are coming along great. It's going to be a great premiere in February. So big shouts out to you. So thank you. And if you stay on, appreciate you for hanging in there. If not, good night. I will catch you later. All right. So thanks. And Linnea, she's laughing at me. You laughing? You know what I'm saying, Linnea. You know what I'm saying. It's just, it, you know, uh, hey, I don't even have to beat around the bush. I said it. I said how I feel about it. So thanks for getting a kick out of that. And yeah, and yeah, I wanted to stay and do the show. I wanted to do the show. I'm not going to stay on long. I was hoping somebody would want to come in on the feed. Shows like this, like all you got to do is, matter of fact, I'm gonna say it again. Shoot me an email address. Matter of fact, I got a so Bella, obviously Bella's organization. All you got to do is go on bellalevy.org, okay, and you'll see it. It's a website. You'll see everything that she's doing. If you want to, whatever her website offers, it's at your disposal. Okay, so because again, this is a variety show tonight, we are going to move on, and I'm going to talk about the person I was just speaking to, February 12th, y'all. February 12th. That's right. A Right Kind of Love stage play premieres, written and directed by Linnea Jordan, February 12th, 851 Highland Street. That's Maryland, obviously. 21207. Tickets $40. There will be more tickets at the door. You can cash app Linnea at $ Linnea Jordan. Okay. I'm gonna let that scroll for a little bit. And um what you thought? So you listen, I always got a game plan, y'all. Just so y'all know. Look, I'm the coach. Don't forget. I can't I can't even help it. I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do tonight? I can't help it. My mind will not allow me not to be somewhat organized. My mind's like, all right, you can't just go and just talk. I mean, you can do that all the time, but no, there's stuff to be talked about that matters. There's stuff to be talked about that matters, and I'm going to talk about it, especially with the people that I'm dealing with. Look, if I don't know what's going on with you, I can't talk about it. But I know what's going on with me and the people who I care about. You know what I mean? So, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. No problem, man. It's what we do. You this stuff is important because we're trying to get out of a season of a lot of tough things. And I'm not going to talk about. I'm not talking about some of the rough patches that happen with some of the people that's even on this feed. I'm not doing it. Bobby's one of them type people. Like he'll just tell you straight up, like, look, this happened. Y'all was there for me, all that. But I'm not. I'm not talking about nobody's personal business on air unless it's something that they want to discuss. But it's tough. I don't want anybody watching this show to feel like they're by themselves going through this stuff. You don't hear me talk about the things that hurt me the most. Look, that guy right there, y'all don't know. Y'all never knew Abraham Stroman the third. The third. He only reason why I'm not the fourth because he hated the name Abraham. He hated his first name. I would have been. Can you imagine me? Can y'all imagine me as an Abraham? Y'all have been calling me Abraham. Abraham, y'all, Abe, like he was, but he hated Abraham. That's why my name is Derek. Okay, he hated his first name. He ended the cycle. He was the third, and he's with me in my heart and right here. So I know about loss, and that was my hero. So listen, we have to continue to be there for each other. My brother, his middle name is Spark. He named my. You'll never meet another person in your life, and I listen. I'll place any bets with anybody right now. My brother's name is David Spark Stroman. I remember his mom, Monica. Uh, I remember them arguing in the hospital. No, you're not naming my son no Spark. And my dad was just like, his middle name's gonna be Spark. He wanted it to be his first name. Go figure, right? So that's how my dad was, you know what I mean? But anyway, all I'm saying is I understand losses and pain, so I don't want to discredit anybody that's been going through stuff, and we're trying to be happy during this time of year. That's all. That's all. It can be rough. We're forced to do this, right? These seasons, these holidays. We're supposed to pick ourselves up and yeah, and go buy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like it's not always that easy. How are you supposed to get yourself in the mood? When you lost three people in the last 2 weeks. Like I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, um, and I'll get off of it. You're not alone. Stop acting like you're alone. Stop acting like that. It's just we bring ourselves so far down that our vibrations and energy just plummets. It just drops. And I don't know. All right, I'm done talking about it. What do you say, Lynette? You're welcome. No problem. I just wanted you to know that. That's why I ain't been, blowing up your phone or anything like that. I just wanted you to be able to just deal with whatever it is that you got to deal with and all that. Hold on. So you're a writer? Hold on. Oh, Bobby answered my question. What you say? Oh, you're a writer? Oh, vaguely. All right. Well, I appreciate that, bro. Like I've never wrote. You know how sometimes you be looking at words and you be like, "Man, how you spell it?" And you need, you got to punch it in the browser. The browser help you, depending. But I've never wrote vaguely before, so I appreciate that, Bobby. You good peoples, bro. You good peoples, man. Seriously, nah, I needed that assist. So you you can always depend on him, man. You can always depend on him. Um, so as we continue on with the show, um, I've kind of briefed you all on what's going to be coming up. Um, it's I was really hoping that there would be that one person out there, that one person that would want to jump on his feet. Okay. And I'm going to shoot the offer one more time because I'm not going to stay on too late tonight. It's almost 8:30. Who is that person out there that will be willing to jump on? Shoot me your email address right now. And I'm going to bring you into this conversation. And just depending on how long you've been watching this show tonight, I'll know um, what it is that, based on what I've said, that you might want to discuss tonight. And if you don't want, if nobody wants to, that's fine too, because that's the sooner I'll hop off this feed and get back to my family. But over the next this year coming up, we're going to be mixing up a lot of things. There's a couple game plans. Big shouts out to Jay Roberts. He's in the UK. I'm trying to keep some things under wraps because we got some cool stuff in the works as well. So I'm not going to expose that tonight. But oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. I'm man, y'all. I don't know. Can y'all tell? Yeah, I went back. I went back and saw my boy. Hold on, let me make sure. I went back and saw my boy, Master Barber Coop. Yep. Went back today. And look, we did a little research, right? Not that it was like some heavy research. Oh, you figured this out. It was just the 15th. It was a Wednesday ago. It was like 7 days, right on the money that I got tightened up last time. He hooked me up. He hooked me up, got me my, I'm ready. I'm ready for Christmas. I think I'm done. I think I'm done, man. And I appreciate him. He's a great barber. He only does appointments, but he's nice with it, man. He's nice with it. Like I said, I mean, come on, man. I'm a little breaking out a little bit. I got real sensitive skin, but instead of feeling and looking like, well, instead of looking like I'm 47. I look like I'm like 32. you know, like it's crazy how the barbers do it now. Like I'm used to just cutting myself up, but now they give you a whole spa, man, and it's affordable, like 35 bucks, 35 bucks for what he does and clean you all up. And so go check him out, man. Good peoples. He's a good dude too, man. Like his energy, man. He, you know what I mean? I'm like sitting in the barber chair. I'm back here like this, and he having a conversation with me. I'm like, is this barbershop talk? Like, oh yeah, so you finish all your Christmas shopping. I'm like, oh my god, yo, I'm literally this is like some, you know what I mean? What is it? Coming to America. He like, I'm like literally having like a barbershop like chop it up session. So he's cool though. He's cool though. All jokes aside though, he's cool people, real cool. So he go by appointments. Plus, I'm trying to get him a little business. You know what I mean? Try to get him a little bit of business. So um, again, just a reminder. Don't forget about the play. Tickets are still available. It's called A Right Kind of Love. Written and directed by Linnea Jordan. Tickets are affordable, $40. You know, do yourself a favor, get out there. I've been to this year. What? Two? No, two. Maybe two plays. I want to say two, but maybe only one. But it was a good experience. It was a good experience. So um, do yourself a favor, get out there. I know COVID's going on and all that. And people don't really want to be, a lot of people don't want to be around each other, but protect yourself. Go wear your mask and go support people, because we got to keep supporting each other. You know what I mean? Like, or more businesses will collapse. Now, if y'all into watching businesses, your local establishment just shut down because of no clientele, then it will happen. So anyway, moving on. Got that out the way, and let's see here. Once again, I want to bring everybody back to um, the Boulevard Diner. This place is really important to me in this community because it made national news as well. Guy Fieri, um, he came and did what he does, that taste test thing that he does at the Boulevard Diner as well, and had some pretty good reviews. So go check them out, man. Help them keep. I just got finished saying, help them keep business going, and just tell them that Derek Stroman sent you. And like I said, Mark is somebody pretty close to me. The owner, one of the owners. I don't know how many people own the place, but him I know. We're pretty close because again, I'm a personal trainer for his son, Sava. That's a cool name. They're Greeks. Sava, real name. So good dude. And again, being implanted into this community is is what I'm about. This is my community. I've been here for 20 years. So I'm gonna continue to do what I do. So all right, well, it looks like it's been a pretty quiet night. I appreciate everybody that did decide to chime in and just kind of view the show. I noticed the show generally picks up steam as it continues on, but this particular broadcast tonight, I didn't do my normal format because I knew that I was coming on myself. I just wanted to reach out to you all, say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, because is there another Wednesday coming up in this month, or is this the last Wednesday? Right? I don't even know. I gotta look at the calendar. Regardless, I'm not going to be trying to book anybody. Let's say there's another Wednesday, which I think it might be. Um, I'm not trying to book a guest. So hang in there. I got some really cool stuff lined up. I made mention of it. If you're tuning in late, you can kind of rewind the show and you'll see that I do have some guests coming up that you probably be like, oh man, don't start with that stuff again. But this is political season's coming up. There's going to be some shifts in that arena, um, and so get ready for it. We can't duck it, so I'm just going to try to cover it from my perspective and let you all talk to these people who you could very well see on TV as well because they're going to be front runners and all that. So, um, but yeah, just get out there, be kind to people. Um, understand that again for those who are going through something, understand that we are together, whether you think we are or not. And if it's not just me or somebody who you don't didn't believe gave a damn about your situation, um, we're there. And like I said, big shouts out, Linnea, Selena, Bobby. Thanks, Lisa Marie coming in from YouTube. Marty Lauderdale also coming in from YouTube. Um, just saying Merry Christmas and to you and the family. Thanks, Marty. Uh, Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Thank you so much. Um, I hadn't seen a couple of you YouTubers in a little while, so it's good to have you all back. And again, Lisa Marie, you also have a Merry Christmas. So, um, yeah, appreciate you all. And, uh, I got to get Bobby in. He said Bobby said he can't stop. Bobby said he can't stop laughing. And listen, I got to try to break. I do this um, all the time, by the way. I do this for my team at work. I do this for people I coach, people who I'm around, period. Laughter is it's a medicine all in itself. It soothes us in our worst times because it generates endorphins to make you feel better. That's why you're laughing. You don't laugh when you you notice that laugh cry thing that you do sometimes that it's because you're battling the the mixed feelings. You're sore, you're hurt, you're sad, but all of a sudden you laugh and you try to break the the worst of the sadness and the bad feelings to make you feel better. They say stuff like time heals all wounds. Now, that's to me that's not 100% true, but there is some truth there. There is Melvin. But let me finish my statement. It's good to see you, Melvin. I was talking about you tonight, bro. Um, and I talked about your show too, bro. I'm glad you're here. I wanted to say this while I got you, while I see you on the feed. Um, it can heal you, um, even if it's temporary. You know what I mean? Like just something. When I was talking about my dad earlier, almost every time I talk about my dad, I get choked up because I love him so much. But I get it. I get it. Don't forget that, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave it alone. You know what I mean? Melvin Bone said Melvin is just the Melvin. I gotta get you on the show, by the way. If you're still watching, I saw your trailer. I should run the trailer, but yeah, you know what? You came on a little later. I started. This always happens, Melvin. Like I'm about ready to close the show out, and then all of a sudden somebody else come on. But yeah, you gotta see Euphoria, y'all. Just look it up. It's an HBO special. Not special, excuse me, series. Um, and Melvin's on there. I heard you. Your voice came on. Hey, bro, I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching. So I'm excited, about that. So big shouts out to you and Merry Christmas too. I wish you and your family well through the holiday season as well and beyond, of course, and beyond. And mad love to you too, bro. Like I said, we support each other, and that's what I was telling them before you came on. I don't even know what made you come on. I didn't tag you or nothing, but um, I'm glad you did because I was telling everybody earlier in this feed about Euphoria and everything. And if I show it, then HBO will be like they won't let me air it on Facebook. They'll be like, man, you can't be showing us stuff like that. So anyway, go check it out. It's called Euphoria. Um, I think the trailer that you posted, Melvin, was that. I think that's like the second season, all right. So were you part of the first season as well? I don't know if you still on, but if you heard my question, are you in the first season of Euphoria? Just let me know if you hear me. But if not, man, don't even matter, man. At the end of the day, I was just curious because that one particular trailer that, yeah, okay, here we go, my man Melvin. Yes, sir. I'm just in the second season of Euphoria. Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta love live TV, live whatever feeds like this because you get straight to the point, answer the questions, and boom, So yes, he's just in the second season of Euphoria. But anyway, look good, man. You look good, man. I saw you. I was like, oh, I know that guy. So that's what's up. Let's see, man, love. Oh, what's up? What's up, Corey? Good to see you, man. Merry Christmas. Congratulations on success. Keep staying strong. Thank you, Corey. Good to see you. I used to work with Corey. We used to work for a company called Diamond Detail. Uh, we detail vehicles. What else can I say? And he's a good guy too. So I think it's like the first time I've ever seen you on the show, Corey. So thank you for tuning in. Um, I'm about to close it out. Um, Once again, it's just been another one of those good shows. I usually have a guest, but then after having a consecutive amount of guests for a little bit, I then come on just to talk to you guys, man, because y'all my peeps, man. They ain't always about my guests, man. I want to talk to y'all. I need to spend time with y'all. I need to spend some time with y'all because I know how y'all be sometimes. You know what I mean? You be like, man, hold on, where he been at? He keep talking about this and that, everybody else. What's going on with you, sir? So, and that's how I be. I want to know what's going on with y'all, and that's what happens, when I do that. People like y'all, people like Melvin, Corey, other people pop up out the blue and say, "What's up? What's up, man?" I was just having this conversation, and just real quick before I get off here, for my birthday, my aunt Hattie didn't even know that it was my birthday, right? Because a lot of times we don't remember each other's birthdays, right? But it was awesome. It was an invite to her house where I used to spend a lot of my younger years, and my grandmom Sarah was alive at that point, which is my mom's mom and my aunts and uncles' mom. And I miss my grandma, but I remember all the family events and dinners we had in that home. And she's still there. This is over 30 years. She's there by herself, but she invited us over for my birthday, December 18th, for breakfast. I brought my wife and my daughter, and just to be in that home again, man. Just I reminisced about my grandmom and to be there with my aunt, and these things are very important, man. So don't take that kind of stuff for granted. Get out there, see your family. Um, if not for just a couple minutes and everything. So uh, yeah, yeah. So there we have it. There we have it. Unless somebody comes in right now with something major, I'm going ready to close this show out. That is it. It is a wrap. It is 8:42 real time. The date is December 22nd. Only a few days away from Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. No, let me stop. I ain't even no singer. I could write any hip hop like rap song, like Christmas songs. Nah, let me stop. Love you all. Y'all have a fabulous evening. Rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of the week. Um, those of you that know me personally, you know how to reach me. If you need to talk to me about something, um, please hit me up because I will make myself available, as you all know. So, uh, but that's it. Love you all. Y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Until next, I don't know. It's going to be Wednesday. I don't know. I might do another special show. Who knows? All right. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Talk to y'all soon. Good night.